everybody, and welcome back to the Torch Hate Estate. Ba-na-na-ba-na-na-bum-bum. Okay. So, you may be asking, Shadow, what, indeed, is the plan for this episode? Well, I'm glad you asked, my quizzical friend. What we're going to do in this episode, we are going to finish off the Courtyard once and for all by defeating the very last thing that stands in our way. After we do that, I'm thinking we'll explore the mountain, because I would like to get it to 7. 7 is the max, so if there is another unique boss, it's going to show up at 7. And then the pet cemetery can also go to 7. I don't know what the heck the farmstead is at, but Farmstead presumably still has quite a ways to go, and I'm not sure if there's going to be any unique bosses, because I don't really know how far along we are. If I had to guess, we're at 4. But who knows? And I know that this series is going to be coming to an end soon, because we only, technically, have 3 areas left to go. But what I'm thinking, as soon as this series is over, I was going to do a little mini-series starring only the Sunward Isles, in which I will leave a collection down below, and be sure and recommend any mods that you think would fit with the Sunward theme. Obviously, that is going to be a very short estate, because it's just going to be Sunward Isles, but what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to go for all 3 of the wave-based bosses, as well as everything else that the Sunward Isles has to offer, including the tree. Well, the tree and the spider, but the tree is significantly harder to find than the spider. So, you know, basically we're going to hunt down the tree, we're going to hunt down all the bosses, we're going to do all 3 wave-based bosses. It's going to be a good time. And then because we did just finish Black Reliquary, I am going to be bringing back Waifu Crusade here soon. I was gonna do like a little, I don't know, like, I guess a little montage of my progress. After I uninstalled Arduous, I kind of just stopped progressing it. But I think it could be fun to play through with the newer mods that we have installed. So, all in all, that saves off to a little bit of a rough start. Arduous kind of got a lot of people killed, but I'm not too worried about it. I think once we're back in gear for that estate, it'll go pretty smoothly. The shield blocks. Okay. Simple. Straight to the point. I like it. I think he's below us. Ivanko with justice, vivid dream, vivid memory, chop, purge, revenge, and intimidate. Maybe we'll swap intimidate for solemnity once we get to the boss. Gilbert, the Baron, with the fool, smiling pipe, the tower, forced, enthusiasm, crowd pleaser, intermission, and starring Rolf. Hines, the veiled, with the will to live, the ancestral elixir, immortal remains, disfigure, give to the living grave, grasp, and death wish. And then Patricia, the cataphract, with the Nova blade, the bloody banner, and the triple barrow Peppo, with wheeling disengage, winnoning volley, pin down, and onslaught. Okay, we're gonna check below us. What? You're facing the wrong team. This court is ours. You just don't know it yet. Ah! Don't you dare touch me again. Ow. Okay. Well, he's guarded, so... Dismounted. That's pretty good. Yep, that's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, that works out. Uh-oh. Don't stun. Didn't stun. What's with all the crits? And the stun. Oh, alrighty. My prediction was correct. He was down. Let's get him! Let's show him what for. Okay, so both the shield and the spear have 2 turns. I don't like that one bit. Oh, so that also means we have to destroy the shield. Not great. Knock him up! No, it's not my body. Why would I preserve it? We could... Nah. 19 crit, pretty good. The sooner we can get rid of that spear, the better. Yeah, practically no damage. Crumble! I mean, that's fine with me. Can you crumble while you're in the air by chance? Beat the sword. Ah! Ow. Plummeting doom. No stun? Yeah! Now that's more like it. Everything runs red. 20 crit going up by 1 by 1 damage. Alright, Ivanka, I guess we're just gonna break the shield, bud. Ooh, this is gonna turn into an awkward fight. Let's get rid of this mate. Crumble. Is it dead? No, 3 health. Very, very close, though. Ainz may be able to just finish it off, actually. Beat the soil. Ow. Step, step, step. Trot, trot, trot. Plummeting doom. That's a stun. Yeah. So much blood. Well, get a little bit of damage on all of them, and we do take out the spear, so the amount of damage we're going to be taking has been drastically reduced. Okay, can't heal from here. There we go. Skyward Shield. It's debatable we should have taken Withstand so that he can withstand the effects. Ow. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal that. A little bit of accuracy. Not that we need accuracy against him. Thinking about it now, but eh. Now this is more like it. Why does this move just do 0 damage? Oh, it's because it's melee and we're... minus 30%, right. Well, that explains a few things. Suddenly it makes sense why it does no damage. Their weak spots are exposed. 16 damage with 50% protection is really not that bad. So it crumbled and then jumped. Ugh. So it's either going to crumble or it's going to jump again. Kind of hoping for another jump. Okay, shield's down. Just you and us. This is gonna hurt. Hatred beyond time. Ooh, 14 crit. Juicy. So now, it's a rush to the finish line. We absolutely have the damage. I think. I mean, it sure seems like we have the damage. To think they managed it without hooves. Eh. Alright, Ivanko's like... he's the #1 damage. Ah! That all you got? I think you need a lot. Wow, that sucks. I think you need a lot more to be able to handle us. That tiny bit of damage you just did, nothing compared to what we can do. Even though our numbers are super low. But you know what? We'll just ignore that. What? Not even a crit? Pitiful. Hatred. You may be the last thing in our way, but we will ensure you fall like the rest. is almost down. Get him, Ivanko. Show him what for. We're gonna start buffing instead of doing 4 damage. Raid in the forest. Oh, please do keep trying. I'm sure you won't die. Or crumble. We're fine. What's like 60 stress throughout the entire group? That's nothing. So what if he's at 40%? It'll make me no difference. The tide rises, and the tide falls. 15 crit, almost got him. Wheel around for another. Well. Take that. Alright, it's gonna hurt. Ugh. Only 1 on Death's Door. If it was a crit, we would have had at least 3 on Death's Door. We are gonna have a stress check, though. We are not alone here. I mean, you're telling me there's a giant statue in front of us. But now, it's dead. It crumbles just like the rest. Whew. So with that, the courtyard is finally ours. These are some pretty legit trinkets. 30k, meaning of existence. 20% damage received, on friendly skill, heal for 2. Was hit, buff self. 40% damage reflection, 50% stress healing skills. Now fade away, 200% stress healing skills. The Liu Association, golden scale armor. 20% protection, was hit, heal self 1/6. Then we have the cream, we have the courtly apparel, Juchi Yosamu. Did I say that right? 100% crit on Death's Door. Minus 100% range damage, minus 10 accuracy, more damage versus bleeding. On hit, take 8 damage. Ouch! We have the Crystalline Herald pet, which seems okay. Mantra fasting. I want to grab these 2 things. I don't know why they're so expensive, but you know, it makes sense. It makes sense why they're so expensive. I want to take these. We're gonna take them. Look at that. The courtyard looks so empty. Now we must rebuild it, which we'll do over time. But for now, also we have 3. Yeah, we have 3 Sephiroth. We have the will to live, meaning of existence, and the will to protect. Pretty good. Okay, so I think what we should do now, we should explore the pet cemetery. Oh, the Ancestor's Pen is so good. We're gonna go to the pet cemetery. Okay, so we got a real interesting team on our hands right now. Lawrence the Blackguard, with will to protect, golden scale armor, bon appetit, pulverize, lifesteal, relinquish, and inexorable. Lori the Innocent with Baby's Blanket, Treasured Dolly, and the Wolf's Tassel with all of her abilities. Eddie the Exterminator with the Meaning of Existence, the Bunny Doll, Vivid Memory to offset the rabies, Apprehend, Smoke Out, Sanitize, and Stomp Out. And then Jeffrey the Hexer with Will to Live, Broken Sword, and the Nightmare Bearclaw because I would prefer he does not get stunned. With Malform, Excruciating Pain, Putrefied Flesh, and Ichor, Incantation. So, let's see this in action, because I'm pretty sure it's going to work as well as I'm thinking. So, we open up with Sanitize. Okay, that's never happened before, that's new. Ichor Incantation. Okay, so now let's look at Lori, who has minus 33% Blight and Bleed Resist, 122 Blight Resist, 122 Bleed Resist. Yeah, That's pretty good. Yep. Ah, that's pretty good. Like, look at these buffs. They're freaking insane, right? And as if that's not good enough, his initial buff is going to give everybody a regen, and then every time he debuffs, he's going to be debuffing himself, but buffing everyone else. Now, Eddie, every time he gets a, the initial time he uses a friendly skill, he's going to heal everybody. And then after that, every time he's hit, he's going to gain damage reflection, and then buff stress healing. The Innocent is pretty much just a tank. Wolf's tassels because she's going to be marking people. And then Lawrence. Extra healing received if stress is below 50, and more stress healing skills. So, combine that with the stress healing from Eddie, he's going to be stress healing a ton. And on kill, he's going to heal everybody for 1 health. Which I know 1 health doesn't sound like a whole lot. But basically, this is a healerless team. And ideally, it's going to work out pretty good. Because he's going to heal 20% max HP when he kills something. He has a lot of on-kill synergy. He has a little bit of on-hit synergy. And when he's hit, he gains a little bit of a regen. So at the moment, we're just going to buff the dodge back here. Cursed Earth. Pretty good dodge. Considering she has minus 20. Famished! Now, the Blight obviously isn't the best idea here, but we're just experimenting right now. 26. Okay, let's minus their dodge. Yep, buffed everybody up. And then we're gonna stamp out. Famished! Nom, 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 nom. Alright, so that's stress healing. Not that we need it at the moment. Lori will transform whenever there's an actual, threat. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Face slap. Meh. Cursed Earth. Meh. You guys sure don't do a lot of damage, do you? Well, his chance to hit is basically in the ground. But he still did it. Now, okay, the fact that we got him is kind of sucky because he doesn't technically die, so a little bit of a shame. But now we can actually start blighting him, and he is not going to blight us because even though it has a chance to blight heroes, 115%, he has 185% resistance. Jeffrey has a massive 120. By the way, the 500% is because of the trinket. 122. It's almost not enough, but it's still enough to not be blighted. 145. He's not going to get blighted either. So overall, this team is okay. Eddie and Jeffrey together are freaking insane. If you want to roll out without a healer, but you still want to have just a crap ton of utility, these two are the way to go. Massive debuffs, massive buffs, and then there's also a, the card trinket that I should have put on instead of this, which gives him an extra 50% debuff chance, which buffs his debuff chance to 190%. Most enemies are not going to be able to resist that. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. This is pretty solid. It's so painful. Look at this. Letter virus, right? That's one. Whatever that one is. Song of Raindrops. Whatever this one does. Gale Bolg. Spear of Mortal Pain. And then this is the second half of the Wish of the Black Wing. I don't even know if we have the first part, honestly. And then a pair of pens. All of these look so good, but we can't afford it. Like, our gold is so abysmally low that... unfortunate.
Everywhere. And I wasn't the only one. Some students asked me, Who was the man in the wide-brimmed hat? At first, I thought it was a coincidence, as I had mentioned what I had seen in the crypt to one of my students. Maybe she told others. Maybe this was a case of mass hysteria. But my doubts would soon be erased when some students were discovered dead. Panic spread like wildfire. People whispered about bad dreams that featured the Hat Man. And that night he visited me. He appeared in my dream. I tried to fight him off, but was suddenly jarred awake by Professor Benjamin, his eyes cold and unresponsive, trying to strangle me. He was sleepwalking. I slapped him awake and rubbed the bruises on my neck. Was the Hat Man capable of manipulating us? In our dreams?
Because, search as I may, I haven't actually found, anywhere to go. And we're really starting to run out of food now. Like, maybe we can get into the room this way? Oh, we can. Okay, so we can get into this room this way, but from the other side it needed it. Okay, there he is. But from the other side it needed a statue. Ugh. That's so confusing. Okay, well, we got him now. Brr. Yeah, that was really confusing. Obviously, the dungeon length has probably numbed my brain just a little bit. But we're gonna see how quickly we can get him down. Dream cage. Ooh. So he's stunned for 2 turns, if I remember correctly. We're gonna get down. So she's basically our healer. Right, I haven't even gone over the characters. I'm sorry. I've been in this dungeon for quite some time. Priscilla with Celestina's crown, Serena's staff, the tower, serrated cane, a call from beyond, choir bell, and phantasm shell. Kagero, the assault Kunoichi, and we did also find a dark soul binding, so that was nice. Vivid memory, vivid dream, crystalline forks, all of her abilities. Josephine, the antiquarian with meaning of existence, will to live and wish for better. With get down, flesh powder, fortifying vapors, and invigorating vapors. And then Reynold the Crusader with the Nova Blade, Sonus Distella, and the Golden Scale armor with Smite, Stunning Blow, Bulwark of Faith, and Inspiring Cry. So, all in all, the dungeon went well. Just a little bit hard to get through. I got lost more than a few times. But it happens. Okay, so we're gonna move back. We're gonna prepare to do as much damage as we can. We're bleeding these things, although I don't really know what the point is. He crit healed for 6, so he's back to full health. Get down! I shouldn't have done that. Now that I'm thinking about it, shouldn't have done that. But it also does move us to where we need to go. Adaptation. Okay, he's got a riposte. Shifting reality. Shifting reality. Ow. Okay, minus move resist. We're gonna fan a knife. I don't want her to move forward. Not yet, at least. Okay, a lot of debuffs, a lot of blights. Very, very good. These poor devils cannot defeat us. Debuff him. Pretty good. Double bleed. We're gonna take a riposte. That's alright. Crit heals again. Does miss his undulation. Adaptation. That's our riposte. Bulwark of Faith. And then we'll just lower the torch again. Reality. Ow. Also, yeah, her UI HUD thingy is a little bit warped. Okay, now we're gonna move forward because we have the potential for a 44 plus crit. 52 crit. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's start channeling. Call from beyond. I'll bleed you dry. Move forward 1 just to make sure that the call can actually be used. Psychic Sting. Can't see what our horror's at. Psychic Sting. Ow. Okay, she's gonna be taking a lot of stress. Bad omen. Extra protection, and he's now guarded. Okay. Psychic Sting. She is going to take a lot of horror damage. Let's over that. Big damage. We are debuffed. That is to be expected. Boom! Okay, the numbers left a little bit to be desired, but we don't land the double bleed either. 34! Ow! Alright, we do extra damage because he is blighted. We're gonna go for a heal plus a dodge. We do land a crit heal, pretty nice. Ow. Shifting reality. Alright. Adaptation. Okay, he's taking a little bit of chip damage. Mental undulation. He missed again. That's pretty good for us. What'd that do? Ah, it's a minus move resist. Gotcha. Dead to blight? No. Close though. Okay, we're gonna go for a stress heal. Fan of Knives, we finished 2 off, blight the other 2. Sounds like a win. Ow, we do take a crit directly to the face. We land a couple blights. Okay, bit of horror. You know what? Let's buff her up. Let's get her ready to do some big damage to the Hat Man. Oh, he's got 3 health. Oh, he lives. Oh, that sucks. Grim Cage. Oh, with the stun, that's going to be a double crit and a lot of stress. Okay. Adaptation. Man, these balls are annoying. Alright, his guard's down, though, so we can actually hit him. Reality. They're both so close to going down. Debuff him, if possible. Okay, we do land it. Finish this one off, because it is really close. Alright. Big damage. Here it comes. Oh. Alright. Now that's more like it. Explosion? Nope, no explosion. Buff him up. Okay. Give ourselves a bit of dodge, bit of regen. All in all, pretty good stuff. Bad omen. Is he just gonna summon another one? No, he didn't. He is guarded by him again, though, so this one's down. Okay, she's going to have a stress check as soon as it's her turn. What? He moved up. Take out the body. Alright, Hat Man. You're almost done. Let's do just big little attacks. Okay, that lowers most of his debuff distances. We're going to try and go for a double bleed. We don't land it, but we do get a little bit of damage. Shifting reality. Okay, yeah, she's absolutely going to get a stress check. Not a lot to be done about that. We do take out all 3 of his orbs, and now just him. Debuff him one more time. He's taking it. He is taking an extra 20% damage. Mental undulation. Does he heal based on his dudes? Because he was only healing for 2, and now he healed for 0. Oh. That makes sense. Whatever she said, I can't understand. Ooh, the 10% extra turn. And she does it. Wow, she actually got the 10% twice in a row. Hey. Well, that went well. Whew! I love Hatman. His aesthetic is so cool. Goodbye. What did we get? 68.3k gold. We got the unidentified canine skull. 20k, we got 6 busts, plus the 4 we just randomly picked up. Cove Scrounger, Nightmare Eater. That guy, honestly? Nightmare Eater on... Yeah, no, that makes sense. Town Fair. The town is alight with a spirit of goodwill and revelry, but this life-affirming attitude is not predicted to last long. Wow, look at that. Ooh. It's like a Halloween thing. Alright, what do we got? Meow. Remotely attack, can't hit. On ranged attack, all heroes get a regen. Evil Eye Charm. This is for the... What? This is like so... Just 10% max health, that's it. New Moon, which we do more damage in rooms. A little bit of extra scouting chance. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. And we'll take that. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Okay, nobody knew. So, we have the Abyssal Orb, 90% of rooms. We have the Brutal Hairpin for 3 Cursed Graves. Honestly, that would probably be one of the quicker missions we could do. So I'm guessing, if it's going by the pattern I think it's going in, we're going to be facing Medusa again, who, I gotta tell you, can't wait to see her again. And we're probably going to be facing the 3-headed dog as the final boss, right? I would imagine that's what's going on, because the Cerberus, the 3-headed dog guy, you know who I'm talking about. He has only shown up a handful of times, but it would make sense if he's like the quote-quote final boss of Pet Sematary. Like, he's the big bad. Ew. Appetizer. 10% healing received, +1 speed versus human and beast. This is for the bloat. Minus 20% max HP. Ow. Plus 5% protection. Woo! Minus 15% of all resistance. Oh, yeah! On hit, debuff target, 10% damage received. See, it's a terrible trinket. But that plus 10% damage received is actually legit. I think if it was like 15% protection, it'd be a little bit more, you know, a little bit more to wet your whistle on. But overall, the minus stats are nasty. So, I believe that is going to do it for this episode of Darkest Dungeon. This might be a really short one for you guys, but for me, whew, this has been one of the longer ones in a while. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And in the next one, I think we're going to continue our exploration of Pet Cemetery Mountain. Maybe we'll do the farmstead. I just don't think there's any more unique bosses there. And Pet Cemetery, I'm pretty sure there's going to be one more unique boss. We're probably going to see Medusa for a second time if the pattern continues. And then I would imagine at that point we're going to be facing somebody new for the for level 7. So that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. And then for Mountain, I'm kind of wondering if there's a unique boss, because we've already faced the Wendigo and the Bandit twice. But worst case, it's just another Wendigo and another Bandit. There's no more unique people. But once we get it to 6, if it's a Wendigo again, then we know. And if it's a Bandit again, then we know. And we'll just consider Mountain done. But But like I've probably said multiple times now, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, is this Hod's hair? Bye.